Metroid Prime 4 is out now! At least according to this ad in the London Underground. Okay, so I was scrolling through Reddit as I do, and I found this post from Our Nintendo, posted by user Orchestra, saying that they found this ad in the London Underground, which is basically their subway system, and I immediately posted it on Twitter just because I thought it was interesting, and it kind of blew up. And then Wario64 posted it, and it also blew up. I kind of was expecting it would, kind of not. Basically, people are down to just discuss anything new out of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, even something as small as this billboard, which is clearly a mistake because it says out now, and we all know that this game is not out now. But you know, you can't stop the internet when it comes to theorizing things. What could this mean? Why was this mistake made? I do think there's no reason to explain why this mistake was made because it was a mistake. I think we've seen ads posted before of video games with release dates that haven't actually been confirmed by the companies yet. But ever since this has been posted, a few theories have popped up from people. The first one being that this game is going to be Shadowdropped very soon. Like, we're going to wake up one day, there's probably going to be a trailer, and then it's going to say available now at the end of it. And I cannot stress enough how much this is not going to happen. It made sense for Metroid Prime Remastered, as that was a remaster of a beloved game, and it kind of made sense to drop that. We also saw that recently with Ninja Gaiden Black 2, which we weren't aware was going to happen, but when the trailer aired, the game also released too. This is not going to be the case for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond because, one, that game has already had some pre-release marketing. We still don't know the release date of it. Not to say a surprise release couldn't happen. I believe that's also happened before with games getting shadow drops that we already knew about, but I don't think this will happen with Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Nintendo needs to advertise the crap out of this game if they want to make their money back on development, which I would imagine was a pretty expensive development cycle at this point. If anything, the fact that we saw a Nintendo Direct for Mario Kart World and a Direct for Donkey Kong Bonanza this week, then we're definitely going to see a Metroid Prime 4 Beyond Direct sometime in the near future. I don't know if that's going to be where we see the release date or not, but I would hope that that would be the case because Nintendo needs all eyes on this game. They need it to succeed. So yeah, I don't think this billboard is any indication that this game is going to get shadow dropped anytime soon. It does indicate to me though that it is going to be still releasing sometime in the next few months. We already know that it has a release here of 2025, no solid date yet, but I have been concerned lately with the existence of the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct in place of a regular Nintendo Direct. That did give me a cause for concern on if this game was going to make its 2025 release year, because many people are predicting it's coming out in August, September. I'm more in the September camp, not October, because that's Pokemon Legends ZA, maybe November, at the very latest December, but I feel like at this point it's going to be coming out in August or September, but we're getting very close to those months, and the fact that we still don't have a solid release date for Prime 4 is kind of cause for me to worry. But after seeing this billboard mistakenly being posted with the out now symbol on it, it makes me think that this game is not getting pushed to next year. I feel like a mistake like this is caused because they are getting close to the release of the game and they put it up sooner than they were told to by Nintendo. Maybe they were supposed to put a sticker over it that says coming soon, but it does make me confident that Nintendo is already sending out these billboards to marketing agencies because they're confident that it is, or certain rather, that it is coming out this year, probably because the game is already finished maybe. Also the fact that it was playable at the Nintendo Switch 2 experience. I know that was just the beginning of the game. Maybe there is still some work left to be done on Metroid Prime 4, but this really just confirms to me that the game is going to make its 2025 release. And if they already have out now billboards ready for it, it really makes me think that it is coming out in the next few months, sooner than October perhaps. There is a chance of it. I was talking about this with Tony Coffee on Twitter, that there could be an August release set for it, even though the expansion of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, the Star-Crossed World I believe it's called, that's coming out in August. But given that that's an expansion to an already existing game on Switch 1, I don't see it getting in the way too much of Metroid Prime 4's sales. It would be kind of funny if they released the same month, because Metroid Prime Remastered came out the same month as Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, so it's kind of just like, hey, they're releasing the same month, you know, history repeating itself once again. So there's a couple of things to conclude about this billboard, is that A, it was definitely a mistake, but I don't think this is a hint that we're going to get a shadow drop of this game in the next few weeks. I don't think Nintendo's going to shadow drop a game as huge as Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, because it's one of their tentpole big releases of the year, not just for Switch 2, but Switch 1 as well. But it does make me more confident that this game is coming out in 2025, in the next few months even. We're going to get some kind of announcement. I don't know if it'll be in a general direct. Maybe it'll get its own trailer dropped on YouTube or even the Nintendo Today app, and then that's when we'll see a release date. I really hope so, because I really don't know when the next general Nintendo Direct is going to be. I think the ship has sailed for June thanks to the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct, but we'll just have to wait and see there. But yes, it's so interesting seeing such discussion being sparked about this obvious marketing mistake, but I think that just goes to show how much people are excited for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. They are foaming at the mouth for this game that was announced all the way back in 2017, 8 years ago at this point. And even though Metroid, yes, it's not historically the best-selling Nintendo franchise, it's very much talked about in the gaming space, even by non-Nintendo fans, I think, and I'm really just hoping that this game delivers on all fronts when it releases this year. I feel like it has to. You know, they spent so long on this game, not even counting the development restart back in 2019, because that's still 6 years of development time if they're working until the very last minute at least, because who's to say if this game's not even completed at this point? Maybe it is and we just don't know. But regardless, it is time for this game in 2025, and I cannot be more excited, and even something as stupid as this poster being put up too soon is getting me even more excited. And you know, the Metroid fans as well. I got so many tags about this on Twitter because, you know, it's kind of significant, kind of not. I mean, I decided to just put on my camera and, you know, make a video about it because it's something to talk about in the Metroid scene, you know? But I think that's all I have to say on the matter. But before I go, I want to let you all know about the little convention I'm going to be a guest at in Northern California this year, the Roseville Gamers Expo Fire and Ice RGX. I will be there alongside many other guests, such as various video game voice actors, even the actor Josh Herdman, who played Goyle in the Harry Potter movies and video games, fun fact. But I'm also going to be there with Metal Jesus Rocks, my buddies Wrecked Wizard and Topher A, local gaming creators, and even Cake Hoarder, Gabbo the Giver, people like that. I'm even going to have a panel this Sunday starting at 4:15 p.m. So if you're in the region, please stop by to Fire and Ice RGX. It's going to be one heck of a time. But thank you so much for watching until the very end, and I'd like to thank my beautiful Ferris wheel members, I pointed the wrong way, for supporting me in my endeavors. If you want to become a member yourself to watch some of my videos early, then be sure to hit that join button down below. But until next time, everyone, bye.